Sacramento went on like a 7 or 8 game losing streak with DeMarcus Cousins went out. They plummeted. They fired the coach because of it.
One thing we have to keep in mind is that, and we talked about it on the show,
but at the same time, it comes from 2 different points.
Then all of a sudden, you want to say, oh, well, you know,
I think for me, I don't know if I can speak for everybody else.
This is Dead End Sports.
All right, welcome to another edition of Dead End Sports here with FIFO, 12 Kyle, Beezy. Make sure you guys catch us every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, blogtalkradio.com/DeadEndSports. You guys can always call in and bounce some questions off us, you know, give us reports in your city, etc., etc. So anyway, check that out every Tuesday, man, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, blogtalkradio.com/DeadEndSports, or you can go to DeadEndSports.com and the latest video or episode will be there. Today, man, talking NBA. NBA is in full-fledged right now, and a lot of young guys have made a lot of noise in the NBA this year. And we're really looking towards the future as LeBron, you know, is getting older, right? He's over 30. Kobe is on his way out. You know, KG's on his way out. Like guys that we grew up watching. Tim Duncan, you know, guys that we grew up watching and admiring that carried the torch from the 90s, you know, like from Jordan, Magic, Bird, etc., etc. You know, they're on their way out. Wade's almost done. You know, I gotta, hey. Hey, it is what it is. So who's gonna carry the torch now, man? Who's the new future in the NBA? So with this particular video, we're gonna give you our top 10 players under 25.
first and foremost, I agree with you. I think one of the things that's really important is that in the NBA, you know, for years and years and years after Jordan and those guys retired, they wondered who was going to carry the torch. Like you said, guys like Kobe and KG came through and they carried the torch. Now you're seeing those guys on their way out. And I think right now we're in a really good position because the league is in good hands. I mean, you turn on a game on a night-to-night basis, you're seeing some great basketball players. A lot of basketball players are young and under 25. So I got my top 10 under 25. I hate agreeing with FIFO, but I kind of knocked this guy down a little bit because of his injury. Number 10, I got Paul George. He's 24. Or at least he was 24 at the beginning. And I did my list based on guys their age at the beginning of the season. Of course, you know, he had a gruesome injury. But Paul George, I think, could easily be in the top 3, top 4, you know, once he gets back from his injury. Number 9, I got Bradley Beal from Washington. Bad boy, bad boy. Number 8, Bradley Beal's 21. Number 8, I got John Wall. John Wall's 24. I got Wall slightly ahead of Beal, just slightly ahead of him. Number 7, I got a guy that not a lot of people talk about, but he is I think on the cusp of really greatness is Drummond from Detroit. He's 21. Number 6, a guy who was a rebounding machine, DeMarcus Cousins. I'm sorry, yeah, DeMarcus Cousins.
That low?
Damn. Yeah, I got him at 6. I got him at 6.
Oh, it's so messed up.
I got him at 6. I got him at 6.
Garbage.
5, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is at 5. He's 24. At 4, I got Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard is going to be the next guy to carry the Spurs to that next level as Tim Duncan and those guys retire. Number 3, I got Kyrie Irving. He's 22. And number 2, I got Damian Lillard. He's 24. And right. Number 1,
say it. Say it. You better.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
21 years old, man. Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, I think, can be the next superstar. Now, I mean, he's already there as far as all-star and everything. I think Anthony Davis is the next. I mean, like, he has the skill set.
So I'm glad you agree with me, because my number 10 player, I had to put him at number 10 for the simple fact that he is injured. But when I look at everybody else, 25 and under, he's way better than all of them. And the only reason why he's number 10 is because he is injured, because he could be top 3 on my list as well. Right. And that is Paul George. Paul George, when healthy, this guy is as good as it gets at the 3 position behind LeBron and KD. The number 3 guy right now, when healthy, is Paul George. Number 9.
Wait. So Paul George is your 10?
Yeah, he's number 10.
Nah, man.
There's other players that's playing right now that could have taken that 10 spot.
Who?
You'll hear when we get to
You're the guy who don't reward injuries.
I don't
That's my
reward
surprise.
injuries.
He made your list.
Yeah,
I'm telling you why he fell on mine.
No, I feel you, and I don't reward injury.
You are. You put them. So no, you put them number 10.
You've done like 8
And when I-
videos and you've
and
never
I-
rewarded anybody.
Right.
No.
You can't.
And I
You know
feel
what?
you.
I ain't gonna go into it. I'm not gonna go into it today.
And I feel you.
As long as you know
This
you're
is
going
nobody
against
else.
what you
I know. I'm admitting it. I know. I know. Number 9, I got Andre Drummond. I love Andre. I just think he's still a little bit raw offensively. Hopefully he doesn't have the Dwight Howard syndrome and just stay stagnant as to the type of player he is right now. So I'm hoping he could definitely elevate. And as he does, he'll get way higher on this list. Number 8, I got Kawhi Leonard. For the main reason, I think that he's still primarily a product of that system versus him being a great player himself. I think he is a great player. I just don't think he's superstar-ish. So I can't. He's number 8 on my list. Number 7, I have John Wall. John Wall, I've been on him since the moment he came. I said, this guy's a real point guard. It is low, but I feel like everybody else that's higher is really worth it. But love John Wall. Number 6, I got Klay Thompson. And it was hard to keep him out the top 5. I'm like, man, he should be top 5. But on my list, 6 was the highest I could put him. Look, and I remember one caller called in talking about Klay Thompson ain't nothing. You need to watch some Golden State Warrior games. So everybody that ain't watching no Golden State Warrior games, Steph Curry getting all the headlines, but I tell you this, he couldn't do what he's doing right now if he didn't have Klay Thompson over there.
To be a threat.
Huh? To be a threat and also to save him defensively. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson is a big reason why Steph can do a lot of things he does.
Klay Thompson be locking up low key.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love he can shoot and he can lock up. So I love it, man. I love that. I love that aspect of this game.
So my top 5 of the list, number 5 is Damian Lillard. Most fourth quarter scoring, arguably the best clutch shooter in the game right now. And this guy been ready since the moment he stepped on the court. Not many NBA players can say or do that. This guy came in, key contributor, second best player from the moment he stepped on the court. Number 4, I have Kyrie Irving. I love this guy. I love Kyrie because you can't guard him. There's nothing. The only way that Kyrie has a bad game is because he beat himself. That's the only way, because he could get wherever he needs to. He could shoot over everybody. He could do whatever he wants on that basketball court. So I got him at number 4. Number 3, I got DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
Before, when we did our top 5 big man list, I don't know if we classify him as a power forward or center. I kept them off. And the main reason why I kept him off is because I always said I felt mentally he wasn't ready to accept that role. What I've seen this year, he's ready. He's ready. He's still somewhat immature, but he's ready. You know what I'm saying? Just physically, more so mentally. And I think next year with George Karl having him the rest of this season, going into the offseason, knowing his expectations, he's going to flourish. And he's going to be top 5 best basketball players next year, I think. And I'm already, foreshadowing. Number 2, James Harden.
He's under 25?
He was 25 before he started this year.
Oh, wow. I didn't.
He was 25 before the season started.
Okay.
With that said, would anybody get knocked off for James Harden? I know it's kind of tough right
I gotta put Harden. I gotta put Harden at 4.
4?
Yeah, take Kawhi out at 4. Put James Harden at 4. And
Move everybody else down.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's cool. So James Harden, number 2, the barber, the beard, whatever the hell you want to call him, and slice you up, step back 3 in your mouth, Euro, like you name it, offensively, and then defensively he stepped up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at some of his defensive stats, and I'm not calling him no lockdown defender, but he definitely has stepped up, and that's why he's number 2. And number 1, man, if this person's not number 1 on everybody's list, man, Anthony Davis, look, 31 per field goal percentage, mid-range shot. He's a step, and look, y'all can kill me if y'all want to. I think he is a step above Tim Duncan and KG at this point in his career. If you compare them all at the same age, Anthony Davis is, I think, a cut above. I'm not saying he's astronomically better, but he's a cut above.
He's a cut above. Tim Duncan
I think he's a cut above.
Keep in mind that Tim Duncan went to school for 4 years.
I know. I'm not disrespecting. I think that Anthony Davis' agility Way better. Off the charts compared to Tim. That wait. That counts as a factor, Kyle. Just like how you said.
That doesn't make him better, though.
You said, look. I'm giving you all of the little things that make him better. Okay. Just like how you say, well, how does a big man dribbling? How does that make him better? That's another weapon.
Number 10, I got this dude, man. I think people sleep on this dude, man. This dude's a straight killer. I like him. Kemba Walker. I got Kemba Walker at number 10.
I looked at him too.
Kemba Walker, killer. I got him at number 10. I got Andre Drummond at number 9. I have Paul George at number 8. Then I have Klay Thompson at number 7. Damian Lillard at number 6. Got John Wall at number. Wait a minute. 7, 6. Yeah, John Wall at number 5. DeMarcus Cousins at number 4. Kyrie Irving at number 3, James Harden at number 2, and Anthony Davis at number 1.
All right, man. So, damn, I totally didn't know James Harden was 25, so that kind of messed me up.
You look old.
So I'm gonna just bump everybody down one. So number 10, man, I got Gordon Hayward, man. Put it up 19, 5, and 4. That boy can ball, man. He's in Utah. Nobody's paying attention to him, but trust me. And he got the purr. I'm not really a big purr guy, but yeah, he was. But he can ball. Number 9. So he was 10. Number 9 is Kawhi Leonard. 15, 8, 2.4 assists, 2 steals. We see how important he is to the Spurs. So I'm like people. I think he's still kind of that product of the system guy. But he does make everything look so easy and smooth when he does it. So yeah, I got him at 9. Number 8, Vucevic, man. 19, 11 a game, man. The guy can flat out ball. And when you look at his numbers compared to some of the greats, man, they saying that his career right now, what he's doing right now, is better than Shaq when Shaq was at that age. So
numbers wise, hey, not impact on the game though. But I love Vucevic. I feel
we don't have many centers, man, and he's doing work, man. And he backs it up. He backs it up. So number 7, Klay Thompson, 23, 4, 3 assists a game. 2-way player, so I had to put him on here. Number 6, Damian Lillard, 21, 5 rebounds a game, 6 assists, killer instinct. Number 5, John Wall, 17 and 10, a game, 4 rebounds. He gets you 2 steals. Yeah. I mean, the true point guard, man. He finally has slowed down. Number 4, James Harden. I'm gonna put James Harden number 4, man. I still think he benefits a lot from just going to the line, just running into the paint and waiting for the ref to call him. So I think he gets 10 to 12 points easy off of that. Number 3, now my list is straight. Kyrie Irving, 22, 3, and 5, still doing numbers with LeBron there. Didn't back down from LeBron when LeBron came. So we got that alpha enemy clutch. We talked about him enough. Second, Anthony Davis, 25, 10, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 1.6 steals a game. He clearly can ball. But my number 1 is DeMarcus Cousins, man.
I don't know how the hell.
Yes, DeMarcus Cousins, 24, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.6 blocks, 1.4 steals.
If you had him in top 3, I won't argue that.
Yeah,
I won't argue that. But better than Anthony Davis, dog. Like the only thing that I can give you DeMarcus Cousins over Anthony Davis is DeMarcus has been more healthy. So if that's your reason for number one, then I can't argue that. But outside of that, I don't know how.
He throwback, dog.
He throwback.
I'll tell you what.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, DeMarcus throwback, man.
but
he put up the same numbers, dog. Like, what are y'all talking about?
See, too, that Davis has propelled his team, and yeah, he's in the West, and I know that plays something, but he's propelled. I mean, they have like a 5th, 6th seed, something like that.
No, they like an 8.
Okay, but I mean, then the playoff chase. The Kings haven't gotten any better with Cousins.
When they had DeMarcus Cousins at the beginning of the year, they were in the playoff hunt. They were winning games. When DeMarcus Cousins went out, they went on a losing streak. They fired the coach, and they didn't want to play for the interim coach. Now they got George Karl. and they're going to be a different team. I'm with you, like next year, but he's still putting up the numbers. His impact on Sacramento was felt when he went out the game.
You know why?
New Orleans still winning.
You know what I don't like? I love DeMarcus Cousins too, but he remind me of like Randy Moss. Talent-wise, is phenomenal, but he just he checks out. Yeah, he is, but he do have his moments with DeMarcus Cousins. Just check out.
It's not that we disagree on Cousins being in the top 3 over Davis. Davis, you can make a wait a minute. You can make a case that Davis is top 5 all players overall. You can't say the same about Boogie Cousins.
What's wrong with being dominant in your position though?
No, nothing at all.
So but that's part of the argument that y'all making right now though. I mean, because you got Shaq, you could easily say he was probably the best during his time and he was just a center. So I mean, you could make the same argument.
But remember what I said. I said if you had DeMarcus Cousins #1 over Anthony Davis because of availability, I give you that. Everything else, DeMarcus being in the top 3, I have no issue with that. He is that talented. I'm not arguing that. My thing is I think Anthony Davis right now today is a better player than DeMarcus. But that's my opinion. That's your opinion. That's all of it. That's all opinion. 3 against you. To me, when you're making a top 10 list, the talent, it don't matter. To win in the league, I agree with you. Coaching, organization, hold on, let me finish speaking. Organization, all of that stuff matters. But when you're talking about a player that has impact, regardless of who's coaching, we knew Anthony Davis was a problem day one. We just saw, oh, this guy, he's real thin, he's getting hurt, but you saw even with Boogie Cut, they had impact.
I get what you're saying. I'm not putting Cousins over Anthony Davis.
Look, man, 24 and 25 points. Anthony Davis is 1 point better than him.
Anthony Davis balled in the Olympics.
12 rebounds, 10 rebounds. Cousins, 2 rebounds better than him. Cousins, 1 more assist better than Davis. They're right there in steals, 1.4 to 1.6. Davis has him in blocks, man. I don't understand how you guys just.
You go strictly on the numbers.
I'm looking at the numbers.
Look. I'm looking at point differential right now. Sacramento gives up 104 points a game, and you know how much New Orleans gives up? 99.
Come on, man. You know
what's that difference?
Didn't I just not detail out the problems the organization had earlier this year? That matters. You can't tell me that doesn't matter.
All I'm saying is this, is that DeMarcus has been healthier than Anthony Davis this year. And they're giving up 5 more points per game than
I'm telling you.
So how do you describe it?
And I'm telling you, are the New Orleans Pelicans still winning without Anthony Davis?
They've won a couple games here and there.
All right, when DeMarcus Cousins went out, did Sacramento tank and go on a heck of a losing streak?
They won a couple games.
All right, so who's more important to their team? DeMarcus Cousins or Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is.
Exactly.
How many games? Sacramento went on like a 7 or 8 game losing streak when DeMarcus Cousins went out. They plummeted. They fired the coach because of it.
All right, so I had a question for you, B. You had John Wall ahead of Damian Lillard. How did you come about that?
I think just the fact that John Wall is like finally learning to slow down his game. Him leading the league in assists. He's finally turned into that true point guard and still being explosive. He's slowing down a little bit, but he's still that explosive John Wall, and he's matured a lot. So I think I like, and I've been a huge John Wall fan for years.
No, I want to go back to B's list. I think that's very interesting. He pointed out John Wall over Dame Lillard. The only argument I would make,
I think Ken said that too. I think Ken had him over Damian too.
You had John over Damian. My only gripe is a minor gripe. It primarily has to do with this year. Is since Bradley Beal's been out, John Wall really hasn't upped his game like that next little bit of level to help cope with the loss of Bradley Beal over these games, and they've lost a lot of games that they shouldn't have lost, even with injuries.
They've been kind of stinking since the All-Star break, but before then, they were still balling.
Yeah,
they were. With an injured Bradley Beal, they were still. John Wall was hurt. Yeah.
And all I'm saying is like they're sliding into me as a super, because I think John Wall's a superstar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As a superstar, you should up your game.
Do you think that we're going to see more of Damian Lillard? Because I think Portland is scary. I think people sleep on him because they don't see him. I think Portland is scary in the West. do you think we're going to see more of Damian Lillard putting that team on his back going forward, especially as they get towards the playoffs?
Yeah, and because it's Damian Lillard's team. You know, he may not be their best player, but he's their leader,
right.
And they go as he goes. So I think the playoffs become harder and harder the further you go. Mm-hmm. And the further you go, you need your leader to step up. And I think that Dame has shown that. I think he always plays with a chip on his shoulder. The fact that he wasn't voted in by the coaches to the All-Star game, that's another chip that he can add. And I think that he wants to prove and go out there. I think he has the same mentality as Kyrie, just a different type of game, but I think he has that ego and that want to and that dog in him to be like, I'm the best point guard. Right. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna knock down this three in your mouth, and I'm gonna make this pass, and my team is gonna beat your team. And I think he even said it this year when they asked him about scoring the most points in the fourth quarter. He says, I want to be the best. Right. And he's like, I'm gonna take over. And it's not that I just want to get my points, but it's like my team needs me to do that, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Can I say something and then we can wrap up? Pelicans went 4-1 without Anthony Davis. The Kings went 2-8 without Sacramento.
What teams did they play? Because
and it doesn't matter, dog.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. The only two wins the Kings had were over the New York Knicks and the LA Lakers. 4-1 versus 2-8. Because it's a cook Davis in the post. He'll kill him. He'll cook him.
Cut that camera off! Cut that off! It's over. It's over. That's it. It's a wrap. Next show.